Hi, Dale here again. So I was going to tell you this quote by Franz Kafka. Franz Kafka, I urge you to, if you haven't read Kafka, read Kafka. Another one I would highly recommend it is Dostoevsky. And I know there's many other artists too, but like authors, but these men really, they came into life with almost zero self-esteem. Their life was so harsh, and their loved ones, like Kafka's father was almost a demon to him. And yet they had to find something else, and they found it, and they wrote about it. And anyway, here's Kafka. I love this quote by him. Before I even read anything by Kafka, I found this quote, and I thought, I like this guy. He wrote this. He said, "You do not need to leave your room. Remain sitting at your table and listen. Do not even listen. Simply wait. Do not even wait. Be quite still and solitary. The world will freely offer itself to you to be unmasked. It has no choice. It will roll in ecstasy at your feet." That's true. That is true. That is true. And that's why you can afford to wait, rather than be busy trying to create your AI version of it, or whatever, your goal-setting version of that, We know about the moment. We know about this. But we're so enamored of the world that we're just so busy trying to create it of ourselves through our thinking. We're trying to create a shadow of it or duplicate it in the world, and we get frustrated because we can't, because of course we can't. The world wasn't even created to do that. I mean, you can see this in the world, but you can't make it in the world. No, you can't. It's like making a miracle. Can you make the sun that gives us life? Can you make, the blood that nourishes your body? Can you make anything that really matters? Even for existing in this world? We think we could, but can we? Reminds me of that story of the old story when the scientists had come to the point where they said, well, we can create man as well as the whatever God or the spirit can. We'll call it as God. I don't believe in an anthropomorphic God, but I'm not afraid of it either. It's just a nice way to talk, especially in the world, because we're in a dualistic world and we talk in images. We talk like that. So anyways, these scientists are telling a priest or somebody, there's God, they're telling God, maybe God shows up, I don't know. It says we can create God, we can create man as good as you now. And so they go to this laboratory where they're going to create it, and God's there, and God creates man just like that. And then the scientists get busy and they get a bunch of dirt and they bring it out, and God goes, whoa, wait a minute, what are you doing? And the scientists go, well, we're going to create man from this dirt, and like you did. And God goes, oh, no, get your own dirt. I made the dirt. You get your own dirt. I love that. Our thinking, it goes out and we think we encompass everything, and then we're going, oh, wait a minute, I missed that. Yeah, that's where that thing, like your reason, again, brilliant, Ashley, brilliant, saying, your reasoning is excellent. It's only your basic assumptions that are wrong. I love to laugh about it, because it's really like, you have to once you start getting a little bit sane, you start realizing you just have to let go. Not because it's so important, because it's just a sane idea. Being in the present moment requires waiting a lot. You can't make yourself wait so much. I think this is why I think the group is important, because I came to places of waiting by basically crashing everything around me where I had to wait, no matter what it was, whether it was depression, or whether it was communication, or whether it was feeling I needed to have a sense of place, like a home, or now with the idea of having a self that I like a puppet, an avatar that I manipulate in the world, that needs to be important, rather than just who I am and watching how it expresses itself. But like all those, those parts of us, I don't know where I was going with that, but anyway, I was going somewhere with that. But we have to wait. That's it, because you can't make yourself wait, I remember when I was, the first time I went through the dark night of the soul, and it was specific. It was like about 2 years, and it was so painful, 24/7, 365, except just a few moments before I went to sleep. Always, it never ended till it ended, and almost 2 years, and then I came out of it. It was real clear how I came out of it, but when I was in that dark night of the soul, see, I'm losing that. What was I going to say about that? Something about waiting. I don't know. Waiting. Oh, I know what it was. Part of my waiting is the only kind of teacher I had at that point that was reasonable to approach was the one I had kind of got on a plane ride out there when I was deep in it, and it was Eckhart Tolle. I'm finishing this one up too, so I'll do another video.